Okay, now let us get into this evidence because it is unbelievable, right? Now, this evidence is coming from Sky News and it's by a Tom Clark. The date, the 10th of January 2023. Listen to this because you all have been played. Scientists use millions of samples from COVID pandemic to develop a single swab test for a range of respiratory viruses. Stored in refrigerated shipping containers in the car park of the Wellcome Sanger Institute in Cambridge. The samples contain a kind of biological archives of the virus causing whatever cough and sneeze people had when they had a swab for COVID-19. Let's get into some more. UK scientists are using what they learned during the pandemic to launch a new initiative to track the evolution and spread of other dangerous respiratory viruses and bacteria that are a major contributor to pressure on the NHS. As well as helping the health service prepare, the approach could contribute to a global early warning system for new pandemic threats. Now, let me get into the meat of it, right? Let's skip a few lines. The scientists will use millions of swab samples left over from the COVID mass testing campaign to develop a single swab test for a range of respiratory bugs. Stored in refrigerated shipping containers in the car park of the Sanger Institute, the samples contain a kind of biological archives of the viruses causing whatever coughs and sneeze people had when they had a swab for COVID-19. So all of the swab that you took, all of those swabs, they have them in refrigerated containers. They have not destroyed them. Let that sink in. You can do whatever you want to do with this information. Here is the proof, the evidence that they have your, what should I say now, your biological material, your genetics. They got it, right? And they're coming out and they're letting you know that they will be using it to help prepare warning system and all sorts. They have it. They collected all the swabs from COVID-19, have them in refrigerated system. They've got it. And they come up with a clever excuse why they still have them. Right? You all have been played. What more can I say? Go check this article out for yourself. Use critical thinking and connect the dots. That's the proof, the evidence to show you that it was nothing more than a genetic collection drive, collecting of DNA. That was exactly what it was. And there you have it. There is the proof, the evidence. Not from me, but from Sky News. Go check their article out and you will see you all have been played. Right? So we need to seek the face of the Most High while we can. Let us pray and say glory be to the Most High.